Hey traders, Mike Katz here, 7 Points Capital, back in my seat in New York, and not a day too early. Had a lot going on with the market today. Had a little bit of a mini flash crash, and as traders love volatility, traders love movement, and today was a really nice day on the desk. Everybody was excited, and let's go over this SPY chart real quick. So as you can see, you take the staircase up and the elevator down, right? That's the case with the spies here. And we had a few days where things really fell apart very quickly. Even midday, I was looking at the spies at around 273, thinking, if it gets to 268, 269, that could be support. But when things really started to take off and start to get a sharp move to the downside, the slope increased. I was like, wow. And that was just fantastic. I used the, let's see, let's look at the 1 minute chart. So I had some swing shorts on. I used the parabolic move down here to cover some of the swing shorts, some of the intraday shorts, and we got that bounce. But then there was a second leg down. It did curl down, and we closed pretty weak. The Dow was down 1600 at one point, and we'll see what tomorrow brings. It's going to be interesting for sure. People on CNBC were definitely a little bit nervous. You could hear the guys on there just in their voice, they're a little bit nervous. So that's where you kind of try to figure out when people are nervous, when they're panic selling, that's when the move will be over. But for now, we closed weak, and you can see in after hours we're going even lower. I nibbled on some UVXY short here, was in the money by a lot. And this move here, not this move, like right here, a few points in the money, but then he came back, and now I'm out of the money on this. So not a big position, but definitely the market's showing that it might not be done yet. There's some more volatility to come, which is great. That's what traders want. So spiders were in play, and let's look at my best stock on the day was Qualcomm. Qualcomm had the news with the Broadcom takeover, and I was trading this pretty much all day, and I started going in around here where it's topped out, got rejected by VWAP, came down, made a lower high right here, rejected by this level, and right around here is where I started shorting. As it went lower, it was great. Doubled up somewhere, doubled up over here, and then covered into the wash where I covered half. And then this thing just took off to the downside. Still had half a position, comes back to 64 right there, gets rejected by resistance. I put on my high conviction size right here, and this thing just ends up drifting lower. Scale out of some here, scale out of some more there, and some more there. And then I was down to half position, and then this thing just started taking off to the downside with the market, where you could see that it just started really falling apart. And then you could see that it just gets parabolic to the downside. What is parabolic? Parabolic is what you have the slope looking like this, then you have the slope looking like this, and then like that, and it's just getting ridiculous. And you get this big drop. Slope is taking big massive dump to the downside. Volume comes in. It might not look like a lot, but up to that point that was a lot of volume. Volume comes in right here at the end of the move after the slope really getting steep. So that was a bounce. So when I saw this thing do that, I took some off at 61 and then some more off as it started curling back up. I didn't take everything off. It comes all the way back to 64, and then I use the next dip to scale out of the rest. So Qualcomm was my best symbol on the day, and then I came in short some names. Those worked really well. Another good symbol for me was this one, a very relaxed trade where this thing was just joint trend. It was weak on Friday with earnings, the week today. If you look here, we had the drop down till 40 right here on Friday, lifts to 60, and then starts to make lower lows, and this was a nice one to join trend and go to the downside. I remember shorting quite a bit here in mid 30s, like 33, 32, 34. And if it was going to break above VWAP, if it was going to break above this level here, I was going to get out at 36, 37. So I was only risking a few cents. And then this was SSR, nice thick quote, can do size, and able to ride this one down, and took off some here, and then some more here. So that was very good. And then WYNN, I had a trade where where is that? So right here on this dip to morning highs, I bought it here, and I got stopped out right below this wick. Took me out and reversed, so I started out on a loss with this one. But what caught my attention was that this thing is making this wedge and constantly making lower highs. So I joined the short side right here, and the market helped out, I think, afterwards, where we got these consecutive lower lows, lower highs, and got stuffed here by VWAP, got stuffed here by, you know, this resistance, and just went for a ride lower. And when the SPYs started looking like it's bottoming out, I used that opportunity to cover some of the short. And so this one was really nice, and just pretty much everything, all the blockchain names are taking a beating, and there's quite a bit going on tonight. My homework is going to be to monitor some levels on some of these names that were in play, and I'll be looking to see what was SSR and what I'd want to trade tomorrow, what held up well today, what was weak today, and make a game plan for tomorrow. If the market opens down tomorrow, it could be interesting. If it opens up, I don't know what's going to happen, but either way, there's going to be volatility both ways, and we're excited for that. So fun day. Traders love volatility, and we're no different. We had a really nice day on the desk, and just really great to have volatility back. Looking forward to tomorrow and the rest of the week, and I want to thank you guys all for tuning in.